successful.
It's like the guy that said "you're breathtaking" to Keanu Reeves and then made his entire Twitter brand after that.
Yeah, a little bit. Seriously, I love
I say
Zan.
that with love.
And by the way, if you can find Zan Ridley, if you can find his music, I should find a link to his SoundCloud. He's making music now, and you guys should go support him because even though he's not TLOC, I still want to shout out my boy because he's still one of my besties.
Aw.
That's why I dunk on him.
We stand friends.
Xillion is having none of this thunder nonsense from Awestin. In fact, he's a no-nonsense player right now.
Stop that right now.
I will be having none of this. And already challenging that yo-yo. It's a very frustrating thing in this matchup for Robin that they can't recover effectively because they lack the hitbox to challenge the yo-yo.
On commentary earlier, actually, Awestin mentioned something to me where he was like charging yo-yo versus Xillion at some point, and Xillion burned the last charge on Windtome, and then book eject clanked the yo-yo, and then let him get a up air punish and kill him, which I think is hilarious.
I think I remember this specific instance too. Oh, both of these guys are just burning each other.
This is arson.
No, that's
exactly
I don't see a Joker on screen. Okay, this might be a dead Xillion. Oh, but he goes over Awestin to save himself. However, he has no Windbook, so he has got to air dodge to... Oh, never mind. He just got it back
online.
Windbook comes back very quickly, by the way.
Yeah, thank God. If it didn't, that would be so damning for Robin.
But Austin's the one to bust open the dams here on the first stock. I got to see him get off the ledge, though, which he has not had a lot of troubles. Interestingly, Ness is one of the characters that struggles the least with Robin ledge trapping, which is one of his most powerful tools. It's just those air-to-airs that Robin can win out in sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely. This is such a weird matchup dynamic to me because I feel like a lot of one character's strengths, the other one does as well, if not better.
Oh,
and then they
Xillion.
both have... Oh,
no, Xillion! Oh, he had his jump. He's fine.
He's smart.
And he gets the health off of it, too. Very nice for him.
Xillion was playing 8-dimensional chess.
He knew he was in control the whole time.
This was all part of his Keikaku.
Oh my gosh. Austin had it. Austin had a Keikaku, just was not executed Kaku.
Thank you. Very cool.
I'm glad I got a laugh out of the entire production staff.
Calling that a laugh is charitable.
They both went, ha-ha, and that's a laugh to me.
That's like the laugh that your mom gets when you tell her like a bad joke that she doesn't understand. It's like,
Mom, I just Fortnite danced all over this Robin, and she's like, that's great, sweetie. On to last stock.
Oh my God.
Once again, ledge trap set up. That'll be a stock for Xillion.
Speaking of Fortnite dancing, I feel like Robin's ledge trapping lasts so long that Awestin could just put down his controller and start Fortnite dancing while still being ledge trapped.
That would have to. I would expect ESAM to do that over Awestin.
Yeah.
He has already proven to Orange Justice mid-set.
A different brand of shitpost.
Oh, there you go. Yep. That's just what that looks like.
No,
Don't panic. Don't panic, everybody. This is normal.
The reason why I panicked was because the last time I saw something that looked like that interaction, it was Rosalina. And I was like, oh God, he's dead.
Yeah. No, it's fine. Ness is just funny.
He killed a small boy.
The players on screen are not experiencing any difficulties.
Oh,
Xillion's actually experiencing a couple difficulties, especially when it comes to getting back on, but both of these guys are dealing with ledge traps very intelligently, and I love that. Look at that right there. Xillion's like, I'm not going to give you the chance to get this yo-yo out.
Stupid. I'm going to let you get the chance.
All right, Awestin gets a baby heal off of that arc fire, and Xillion's got none left.
So interestingly, something worth pointing out is that the damage that you heal from Magnet is proportional to the damage the hit that you absorb is, not the total damage of the projectile.
Yes. Oh
so
my gosh.
for things like PK Fire,
total damage.
Great jab. Huh?
Yes, I was just going to say, total damage. Looking great for Xillion.
Certainly.
Yeah.
But it's important to bear in mind that like while PK Fire, or not PK Fire, while Arc Fire does a whole hell of a lot of damage, it's not actually going to heal that much.
That's true. Yeah. You're only getting the one baby hit that does like 1%, you know, maybe.
It's
so
especially
you'll
useful
like, 1.5%.
For me to know as a Joker player, because Aha does 1% tick before it triggers damage over time.
The thing that I hate about Aha and Aegon, I know this is not relevant to this matchup, but it's that I can't counter them as Incineroar because they're all multi-hit.
The funnier part to me is that they beat out Shield Art damage scaling.
Sure do. Now, on to game number 2, we're going to Yoshi's Island Brawl, which is not a stage that we see often when Austin's on screen, not because he doesn't like the stage, but because it's normally banned against him.
I'm curious why it wasn't banned, because I feel like these slips at the ledges are very, very kind to Ness and his favorite yo-yo.
And very, 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 very mean to Robin, unless the buff to Arcfire has given him, like, an angle that he can throw it at. But Xillion be struggling. If Xillion be struggling right now.
What the hell was that? I'm sorry, but like that whole interaction was just hilarious.
It was. And when you ask what was that, you got me beat.
Put up.
Austin,
he's a healthy boy. He's drinking his milk. His bones are nice and strong now. Do you think Ness, like, instead of going to the doctor, he just like has people like shoot laser guns at him, and he's like, I'm fine now. He can heal off of whatever.
The more things you say, the less I understand how to interact with you as a person.
That's fair. I don't have anything else to add to that. I
and it's looking like that's the case for Xillion in this match as well. Because the more that Austin throws out moves,
I love how much he's forward smashing.
You know what? If he's getting a read on the timing that Xillion is throwing out these projectiles, then why not? Although, I definitely question the decision to try to back air that Arc Thunder.
So, random question for the chat. If anyone knows, please feel free to tag me on Twitter. If anyone knows what the scaling on forward smash reflect is, because I actually don't know.
It's a lot. I know it's a lot. I know that I've seen Austin bat back in Arc Thunder and do like 60%. I think it was like 62.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, it was a lot. Xillion, back up.
So that will be Ultimate Shockwave number 50 for the night, everybody. I will be seeing you later. Make sure to tune in next week for Ultimate Shockwave number 51. 1 week away from the 1-year anniversary of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Gaming.
Gaming, huh?
Gaming.
Yeah, gaming. Gaming to game 3. Gaming to game 3.
Oh my god. Sometimes you're like 800 levels of Yomi ahead of the other player.
Of what?
Yomi?
Never mind, we'll get back to that later.
Have you never heard the concept of Yomi? I'll talk to you later tonight. It's interesting.
Yeah, I was about to say, we got a whole match to break down, such as how that move is done.
Yes.
If you don't know, Ness down tilt does like a lot of damage with each. It does like 5% with each hit, except you can just spam it. Something like that, yeah.
Why?
It's the Dynamo Kick! That's what that is. Oh.
Gaming.
How am I
supposed to commentate that?
I don't.
Austin is so insensitive.
I'm asking, how am I supposed to gather my thoughts when literally every time I'm like, all right, let's talk about this match, Super Smash Brothers, and then something ridiculous happens. And I'm like...
I just frankly think that it is insensitive of Austin to do something like that and then make us try to figure out what to say afterwards.
Well, nevertheless, our feelings are irrelevant to the matter. He's got to find a way to get back into this game, and he's not quite got Xillion to those back throw kill percents, but he's eating a lot of damage in the process of getting back into the game.
That was a very interesting interaction with that PK Thunder, or that PK Fire rather, proccing on his shield, and then drop shield dropped on top of him, which let Austin get the conversion, which is not an interaction I've ever seen in that position before.
You see, however, that Nosferatu comes in clutch for Xillion. He's going to, actually get around that yo-yo, and now he's got control of the stage.
You know, I realized earlier that you were telling Xillion that, like, his first step to maybe becoming tourney locator is winning a Shockwave. What if tonight is that night?
I was saying that to be mean.
No, I know you were saying that to be night, but I feel like that could very well be tonight.
Oh, yeah, by the way, this is Winners Final, so this is best of 5.
Yeah.
Totally forgot about that.
I was still looking, and I was like, he's...
Oh my gosh, Austin.
Austin, are you okay?
Again. I don't know if he is.
This is uncharacteristic of him.
But Xillion's taking every advantage that he's been given.
Yeah,
Against a normal character, that would be a clean 50%. Look at the damage he's going to get. Austin had to drop shield, or else that was a break. Oh, Xillion would have loved to challenge that 3 SDs. That is the worst way to lose a game.
Don't say 3 steps ahead. The 3 steps are the 3 stocks. Robinson 3 steps ahead, knowing full well that Austin SD'd 3 times.
Xillion's like, lol, that's stupid. And his stand, Robin, is like, Austin, I'm 3 steps ahead of you.
I can't believe that Robin said 3 steps ahead. That is the most insensitive victory quote I've ever heard in a fighting game in my life.
At this specific juncture, it seems to be that way. So that means that Game 4, Xillion is heading into it with a lead in the set, 1 game away from securing himself into winner's side of Grand Finals.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I don't know. Odds look pretty good for him. Town and City is a stage where Awestin can, I think, play a little bit more simply to, you know, simplify the game plan when it comes to playing around the projectiles. So I like to see that Xillion's getting a little bit more martial and almost killing him off these small side blast zones.
Yeah, this seems like a very, very good stage for him.
Parry the forward smash! God! It's so nice!
Xillion is playing out of his noggin right now.
Yeah. No, whatever he's doing is not something my brain can comprehend.
I couldn't agree more.
Oh, that 11 sword not letting Awestin hold forward as he wanted to as it popped out of Xillion's hands. And look at that, he knows he doesn't have the 11 sword, so he just runs up and gets a re-grab off of the arc fire. But he phantom footstooled him too! Are you kidding me? Xillion is out of his head, his brain, his mind.
He's playing out of his gourd. Gourd is a funny
That's like
word.
A pumpkin.
Yeah, but it also refers to your head, because your head is
shaped like a pumpkin.
Correct. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Yeah. A game at which Xillion is currently winning.
Yeah.
Solid lead into the stock. He's still got the 11 sword. That could have been horrible for Awestin. He barely managed to weave his way around it. But now Xillion is looking all but misinput.
That's unfortunate. You hate seeing that when that happens, when you go for a RAR and you just fare the other way.
Xillion's so in control, going to get the Ness right back off stage. And all of a sudden, you know, after we saw that game 1, looked like Awestin had a really good game plan to get around the ledge trapping from Xillion. But it's right back into his favor. He's got something going for him.
That was a weird-looking magnet.
Perfect DI.
Yeah.
You could not ask for better DI from Xillion there.
He's riding the edge perfectly, too. Oh, my God.
That'll be a stock right there, but not after 120% of extra credit for Xillion.
Yeah, that's incredibly impressive,
and
that'll just take it.
Because these blast zones off the side are small.
He lapped him on this stock, and I think he's got plenty of space to play with just to take this last one from Awestin.
He tried to down air him.
Xillion is feeling himself.
Oh, yes. Whenever you see Xillion just tossing 11 sword aerials out like that, you know that he is in a mood.
Yeah.
And that mood is, I'm winning Shockwave tonight.
Tomahawk grab. He is, going back to what you were saying earlier about playing super martially, he's just ready to just box, even with the bronze sword.
All right, Awestin, though, going to challenge that 11 sword aerial. Oh, this could be stock with how close these blast zones are.
I think that he was going for that arc fire in that position, knowing full well that he had the frame advantage to get out the magnet, because it means that he wasn't doing down smash.
Yeah, can't set up the down smash as reliably. Now Xillion still going to go low on the recovery. Awestin barely able to get the down smash out in time.
Only 44% of extra credit there, but that's still more than enough for him.
He's trapped between 2 pillars of fire, and all of a sudden, this comeback's looking really, really real from Awestin.
Oh my God, Awestin.
Yeah, Xillion's got to go high. He cannot let Awestin just pull out that down smash to win the game. Finally going to land and get an advantage started of his own, but only
Great
now that he's teetering on the edge of death.
I was really impressed with this conversion right there with the Arc Thunder, just to be sure that he could get down and take it into his advantage.
That landing from Xillion was so good. The 11 sword comes out.
He tried to catch the PK Thunder.
He was trying to kite block him.
He's so close.
Oh, that's an overcommit at close range, and we're going to game 5.
Wow, what a game. What a game.
We thought that was so firmly in Xillion's favor the entire time. We thought that was going to be HMO winner's side of Grand Finals.
Awestin was just Awestin.
He did that thing that he do.
He did that thing that he do where he hold the forward.
He played that funky thing.
Play that funky music.
White boy.
I mean, you're the one that said it.
It's not like saying white boy is a
slur. No, I know.
Play that funky music right. Play that music here on Town and City. We're going back for Game 5. Xillion certainly believes that he has what it takes to make this his stage. We'll see if he's got it in Game 5. Awestin definitely made some crazy good adaptations, and Xillion just needs that mental reset, I think, to go back to his original game plan. The big thing that he's been doing in this set so far is honestly just Awestin hasn't had the crazy long strings of advantage against him in every single game. In the games where he hasn't?
Save for the end of that last game. But I wholeheartedly agree. And also, I'm really interested to see what he does to counteract Austin's, gain momentum from that last game, because, it takes a certain mentality to be able to steamroll like that for 2 stocks.
Now, On the other hand here, Xillion has got to realize that Awestin has definitely turned around on these ledge traps, the arc fires. Austin's definitely realized the tempo at which they're coming out, and he's got to be way, way more careful about throwing them.
I'm really impressed that he manages to forward air in that position, not to pressure shield, but to catch that jump in, so it was really good on him to know that Awestin... Oh my god.
Where did it come from? Where did it go?
He is now playing 12-dimensional chess.
He's pressing his advantage with Bronze Sword. I've never seen that. He's buying all the time he can get before 11 comes back.
I feel like if Robin could somehow lose Bronze Sword, I feel like Xillion would be content to just go in and start punching too.
Dude, he would. Unarmed. Oh, he tried to challenge that.
That'll take it though.
Yeah, he got the second one. He was just barely off on his timing. He was a little bit late throwing out the neutraler that he wanted to challenge Austin's moves.
Oh lordy. So educate me a little bit. I remember in Smash 4 that you could get 11 Nair with C-Stick, but you can't C-Stick Nair in this game.
No, there was no such thing as 11 Nair in Smash 4.
Wait, in Smash 4?
Yeah, there was no such thing as 11 Nair.
I'm pretty sure there...
No, there was not.
Good to know.
Pixel, there was no such thing as 11 Nair in Smash 4.
Okay.
But to answer your question, oh my gosh. I'm no longer answering questions after that.
Oh my god, Awestin is a machine right now.
Oh, that's going to set up for a yo-yo. Xillion's got to go high.
Navigated right around that down air. Good for him.
Nice. Use of the arc fire. That's going to give Xillion a lot more advantage if he traps Awestin in the whole thing.
I don't know why it's so funny to me every time they both get trapped in their fire projectiles. It just looks goofy.
Missed the ledge. That could be stock. Oh, man. It was all coming up roses for Xillion, but right now he's just having so much trouble getting out of the disadvantage.
Robin is not a character that has the means to navigate around that like other characters might.
The only thing he's really got as far as mix-ups is the charging the thunder, and he's going to be able to make it back. Got a lot of distance.
That was so good for him. That'll take it, though.
Yep.
God, that was so firmly in Xillion's favor for so
the whole set
long.
It was in his favor the whole set.
I was so impressed by his gameplay for the entire time, and then all of a sudden it was just Awestin was like, it's my turn.
Yeah, and it wasn't even that much on Xillion's part. It was just that the Jets turned like. Awestin, I mean, we definitely saw in the game where he SD'd 3 times. Awestin was in a funk, and he definitely pulled out of it. And where Xillion was playing very well, Awestin adapted to the game plan, forced Xillion to change into a style of play that he was less comfortable executing against Ness.
Yeah,
and I think
absolutely.
that's why. Xillion was still playing really well. It was just he was forced into a corner that he wasn't quite sure how to get out of.
And I think that the real part of that matchup that Awestin needs to be looking for specifically is, well, now we see Austin's
look at those
statistics
results.
from athletes.gg.
He got 4th at the Cinema Esports Invitational twice!
That's crazy.
Can't believe it.
But I think that Awestin, or not Awestin, but Ness specifically, I guess they're the same thing at this point.
In this region, they might as well.
Is looking for very specific situations to push advantage against Robin. And the first couple of games was not getting those situations.
Yeah,
but
and playing a lot more reactively later into the set as well, whereas earlier in the set he was relying on traps. He was trying to force Xillion to do what he wanted to do, and then he was like, well, I can just wait for him to do it rather than trying to make him do it.
Yeah. But we saw him just get so comfortable just getting into the positions where it's like, cool, now I have the out smash on the ledge. Now I have, now I'm boxing with you in a position where you can't really cover me. Now, now I've got you in disadvantage. All the works.
One of those positions